Oh, Paris.
Never mind.
Yeah.
A shoelace will.
That'll
Paris.
be a recall.
0-0. Side out, point 1.
Not only have we seen a lot of dream breakers on championship court, we've also seen a lot of net cords.
Side out, point 1. 1-1. Point.
Excellent job by Kawamoto, just fighting off that body shot.
2-1.
Nice return from Vivian there.
3-1.
Oh, two
Another.
in a row. Yeah. It's contagious.
Yep.
But later in this evening, we have seen a lot of wind coming through, and it's definitely on the side of Todd and David.
Point.
Yeah, so breeze at the back of
Yes.
Paris and David. So that means you need to either keep the ball lower or add extra
5-1.
topspin, or both.
Not take full swings,
Side out,
all
point
of the
2.
above.
Yeah.
I always
Hot
favor
start for the mad drop. Excuse me, Michelle.
That's okay. I always favor
2-5.
playing against the wind because you could just swing away, get all the nerves out.
Side out, point 6.
Parento getting involved offensively. You've been watching her for such a long time. How would you describe her game?
6-2.
Catherine is a fighter. She gets to every ball. She makes a play on every shot. She moves well.
3-6.
She's always positive. You know, she's fierce on the court. She's also very adaptable to anything that's across the net from her. So if someone speeds up a ball, she's really good at countering. If someone slows down the game, then she's able to stay in that. So she has a response to
7-3.
everything, which is very tough to battle against.
Beautiful point with all four up on the line.
And Squeeze making a lot of shots. They needed to do that as there was a lot of unforced error in the first few points of the game.
4-7.
Nice little change up there from Parento. Sensible target on that shot.
Wow, those mid-court speed-ups worked out for Paris Todd. You usually don't see that often as you want to establish yourself at the kitchen line, but aggressive pays off there.
5-8. Side out, point 9.
Interestingly enough, the Squeeze have both right side specialists. So you usually see Paris Todd on the right side of the court,
9-5.
but they both can play the left.
Side out, point 6.
And they've been working on that this whole season. Is just, you know, one player having to play on the left in women's doubles and getting through that.
6-9. Right out, point 10.
Squeeze really liked both of these women. They drafted Vivian David 20th overall, and Todd went 25th. Superb point.
The defense just makes you want to paint lines and hit aggressively, but you know, when you're hitting so well and you're being offensive and everything's coming back, you don't know what else to do. It puts so much pressure on you. So you finally see that miss from Vivian David. And that translates over into the next point, and it gives the other team momentum.
Third missed return of the game for the Squeeze.
Point, timeout, change ends, 13-6.
Staying cool ahead of the men's singles, doubles rather.
So see here, after the end change, now Paris Todd is playing on the right, and Vivian moved over to the left. So they weren't feeling it. They weren't vibing on Paris on the left. So they're changing things up as they're down, you know, by several points here.
You love to see an adjustment. It also tells you something about the uncertainty that the team has.
Yeah, there's a little uncertainty in the women's matchup with the Orlando Squeeze having two right-sided players, so they really have to bank on their men's doubles and their mixed. Oh, way to grab that ball.
8-15. Side out, point 16.
Yeah. A lot of errors on the left side of Orlando Squeeze. See if they could clean it up.
16-8.
Squeeze did have a really good win this morning in Orlando's impressive victory over the first place Flash, where Todd and David beat Georgia Johnson and Tyra Black.
What a ball from Jade Kawamoto. That is an impressive win for Squeeze. It's a tough one. But now you have a lefty and a righty here, right? Who specialize with forehands in the middle.
Point.
Really mad drops. Going to that corner on the left side, that backhand side of Vivian David.
Quick as lightning from Catherine Parento.
Very solid from Catherine Parento and Jade Kawamoto, staying aggressive.
What a guy, and we'll see him
19-9.
coming up next in the men's doubles.
And that's what you need to do against this team. You need to hit like 8 or 9 shots just to keep them back and just stay relentless at the non-volley zone line.
10-19.
Kawamoto a little bit off balance on that dink.
Yeah, that popped up, and Vivian David loves her two-handed backhand, and that's an incredible one cross court. Oh, Vivian David coming over for a forehand poach from the left side. That's a rare sight.
And she sped up from a low contact point, too.
20-11.
So LA Mad Drop's targeting Vivian David, but now you got to mix things up because she's on fire. She's feeling confident right now. So you got to mix it up, slow the ball down, maybe some dinks to the middle for the LA Mad Drops. And that's the way to do it for the LA Mad Drops. They're so good at seeing what's working for the other team and then changing the game plan and executing that.
Nicely done by Vivian David, the 27-year-olds.
13. 13. 13-21.
Violent firefight. And David and Todd in combination put the ball away.
I wish they would have made this decision to put Vivian on the left as they started, because now they're behind by so much, but can they come back up?
Right out, point 22.
Jade Kawamoto ever ready there on that speed up off the paddle of Vivian David.
22-14. Point.
Vivian David reaching there in the middle. Again, Paris Todd, Vivian David, both right side specialists, so it's
23-14.
kind of unfamiliar to them playing on that left side in women's doubles.
Oh, what a heat-seeking missile by Catherine Parenteau.
So good down the line.
24-14.
Great idea on the reset there from Jade Kawamoto. It's in the budget to miss, though.
15-24.
Vivian David is playing like a left side male player mix right now. It's very impressive. She's taking over with that forehand, coming over to the right side.
16-24.
She continues to do so.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. We love that play.
Todd with the big drive, and David takes the
17-24.
middle with the big forehand. Nice drop there as well from David. Mad Drops need to close out this match on their serve. Oh.
Paris Ty was adamant that that ball was going out, and it landed just on that corner.
Squeeze, make a call. Make a call. Ball is in. Side out.
Wow. Normally you assume if there's no call, it's in.
Right.
24-18.
All right, match point, Mad Drops.
That's a really good ball from you, David. I didn't even know she had that shot. Backhand roll dink to that backhand side of Parento.
Last 7-8 minutes have seemed very even, but Orlando was in a hole. That is awesome from Kawamoto.
Very readable attack there, which gave Kawamoto the advantage.
24.
Put that ball down.
24-19.
Counters from Parento and Kawamoto. Here was really good last weekend in Salt Lake City.
Yes, he was, and he's going to be impressive on the right side.
It's going to be interesting to see how Blaine does, because he came in for the midseason tournament
1-0.
and went 0-4 in doubles, 0-8 in Dream Breakers. Oh, you can see the squeeze directing most of the traffic Hovenier's way. That was almost a jewel shot on Staxrud.
1-1.
You're going to improve so much, though, as being a sub for every single event, you know, since the mid-season tournament. You're going to improve so much and learn so quickly when you're playing against the best in the world.
Good deep backhand drive volley there from Hovenier, who's really auditioning for a place in Major League Pickleball, whether it be at the Challenger or the Premier level. Everybody's got their eyes on him.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity for him, and he's been playing really well in the last 3 events.
3-2.
You could tell Federico Staxford wants to speed up and initiate into playing Hovenier. He just doesn't know where to pick his spot yet. But he's not going to know until he makes that move.
Right out, point 4.
Sneaky move from Hunter Johnson.
Point.
That's 2 in a row on the forehand volley.
5-3.
It's a really good return by McGuffin. Excuse me, by Hovenier. But on the next ball, wasn't able to keep it away from the forehand of Stocksrud.
Yeah, that drop from Tyson McGuffin, you can't do anything but wait. And there goes Federico Stocksrud, finally finding a spot on Blaine Hovenier, and at the right opportunity.
7-3. Flat reserve. 7-3. Tight out, point 4. Four, 7.
Big serve from Blaine Hovenier.
Hovenier radiates with positive energy.
5-7.
Both teams struggling to get in after the serve.
8-5.
Yeah, that time Orlando can't get established.
It's the year of the fourth shot. Did you know, Gil? 2024, year of the fourth shot, putting pressure on your opponents.
I didn't know that.
ATP from Hunter Johnson. Pumping up the LA Mad Drops.
7-8.
What a counter by McGuffin.
He does such a good job at sliding over to the sideline on the right side and catching that ball going down on his backhand.
9-7.
One of the best.
That sails. So a 10-7 lead for the squeeze.
10-7.
Great spot from Federico Stocksrud, and you saw Hunter Johnson there with the Burt, which means he crosses over in front of his partner and goes over for the Ernie. So they call that a Burt. And even though with the side switch, they couldn't execute that after that incredible shot.
11-7.
Federico Stocksrud with a big forehand poach. LA Mad Drops need to get behind him just a little bit more, going to his backhand side on the dink.
Well, so far, men's doubles has treated the Orlando squeeze a lot better than the women's doubles. And if you're unaware of everybody's favorite fun fact, there is a Missouri side. That counter goes long, even though McGuffin was colliding with Stocksrud in the middle there.
We're just laughing.
14-7.
Having a good time on the court. Another Burt. Federico Stocksrud so steady on that backhand slice. Again, finding the opportunity to get that backhand flick into his combo to forehand, put away.
Point.
Somewhat careless error after that
16-7.
by Hunter Johnson.
That out, point 8.
Blaine Hovenier still staying positive.
Oh, I love it. He has the best energy on the court right now.
8-16.
Oh, excellent from Hovenier. Had to deal with a lot in that point.
Yeah, they're definitely targeting him. A lot of balls are going his way, so he has to decide what he wants to do with all these shots. He's going to be consistent or he's going to mix it up.
Right out, point 17.
And he's deciding to stay consistent. But what I like to do is I like to move the ball around and give different looks to the opponent so it's not...
Venue, I'm sure, stunning and just ahead of the U.S. Open, so it's going to be a lot of action in terms of energy around the city.
Absolutely. It's incredible the places that we've been to in pickleball and how many people come out to support, and we're very excited about New York.
I'm a little biased. I'm from the area, but I don't think you can beat that, Central Park.
Right out, point 18. 18-10. Right out, point 11.
A lot of third shot drives missed into the net. So funny. Last week we saw a lot of third shot drives and returns flying out. So definitely a difference in the environment, which makes the ball slower.
Point.
That's tight on the baseline, but just long off of the paddle of McGuffin. Of course, last weekend in Salt Lake City, the first ever indoor MLP. Which everybody seemed to have very strong opinions on.
Yeah. I actually loved
like
it. I loved being indoors. Great job. Way to stay on it. We didn't know what part of the hand or arm that hit Blaine Hovenier, but Tyson McGuffin stayed on it, set his partner up for the put away.
20-12. Right out, point 13. 13-20.
Hovenier just can't quite get it short enough.
Point 21. 21-13.
Terrific hands battle.
Yeah, Hunter Johnson did a really good job at picking a different speed up on to the sideline, to the middle, and then finally behind Federico Staksrud on the last shot.
Oh, McGuffin ready for that. And is that a lot about Tyson's movement? It's just so hard to get the ball into his body.
It is. It is. It's all about his footwork. That time he set up with his forehand and slid to the left, so it's really hard to get him trapped.
That is crispy.
Yeah, Federico Staksrud giving him the show that he's going to speed up, wasn't very deceptive on it. So Blaine Hovenier, of course, he's going to eat that up. It is dinner time after all, Gil.
Yes.
15-22.
Hovenier, big, strong guy, imposing physique.
Hunter Johnson doing a really good job at mixing up his dink to the backhand, to the forehand, just to give Federico Staksrud a couple different looks and not speeding up, just staying in the point. Sometimes it's way more threatening than trying to speed up a necessary shot.
LA can go on a bit of a run here. They
16-22.
might have a chance to get back in this, especially considering the freeze, having to win on your serve.
16-22.
It's a big reset there from Los Angeles.
I want to see Federico Staksrud taking that ball in the middle instead of Tyson McGuffin having to move all the way around on his forehand. Federico Staksrud has a stronger punch there in the middle.
Five points is the lead for the squeeze.
23-17.
Nice reaction from Hovenier. He did get lucky with the net cord, but well handled.
I'd like to see a string of points here for the LA Mad Drops as they are down. If they lose possession of the serve, then that gives the Orlando Squeeze the game point.
Missed, oh, changed his call. He put the finger up and then he realized, Hovenier, that it was in. So Staksrud finds the hole there.
Yeah, great spot there. Tyson McGuffin dripping on game point. Working out there.
So Orlando comes back with a win in men's doubles. Tyson McGuffin and Federico Staksrud.
We're feeling there now.
Yep.
Game 3, time in. 0-0.
All right, that was the first point of mixed doubles. Score tied 1-1 in the overall match. Squeeze coming out with Vivian David and Federico Staksrud. Johnson apologizes after the popped up dink.
I would apologize for the ill speed up there, though, on the previous point. It's okay to pop up a dink. We know you didn't mean to do that. But he redeems himself with a big poach in the middle. That's a Hunter Johnson we'd love to see on the court.
1-2. Right out, point 3. Three, 1.
Beautiful combination from David. The drop into the attack.
I like how Vivian David gets on her one leg to reach forward into the kitchen just to swipe that forehand volley. Great athleticism from her. What a get. Nice grab in the transition zone from David.
5-1.
Vibes are still good for Orlando after that men's doubles win.
Yes, definitely. They're going to carry it into this match right here, and they're already ahead by 5.
Oh, Johnson trying to force the issue. He's just not finding the finish.
Yeah, you're not going to find one against a team that's giving you nothing in return. They know how to reset. They know how to put that ball back into the kitchen.
That out, 1-2.
And Orlando Squeeze now forcing the issue, but they can afford it, right? They're ahead now, and now they're trying to find the spots against their opponents.
Laser beam by David. It's called out by Hunter Johnson.
Looks like Squeeze is not going to challenge McGuffin, and Todd saw that ball out.
Yep. I saw it in, personally. That doesn't matter, but just saying.
So many different angles on the court, right?
Yes.
8-3.
Another missed drive of his whole matchup. Seen a lot of drives missed into the net as the ball is staying down, it's staying low.
Left foot push off. Point.
Yeah, Vivian David pushed off there. Remember, when you push off from the line, you have to have both feet established back outside of the kitchen line before making contact with the ball.
5-8. Right out, 29.
Hunter Johnson frustrated with himself after that miss.
9-5.
Point of the match. Sharp play on both sides. And David is able to get the miss out of Johnson.
So good. All players are looking for the right opportunity to attack, but also Orlando Squeeze doing an amazing job at resetting the ball. When the ball's coming in fast and they don't have a counter on it, the next best option is to slow it down, neutralize the point so that you could find a different shot to be aggressive on. Oh, again with the resets, but Vivian David's like, I want an aggressive shot. That ball dipped down. Nice shot from from Jade Kawamoto.
6-10.
And there's the drive that Johnson's been looking for this entire game.
7-10.
ball from Federico Staxford off of the bounce, flicking it down the line, down the middle of the court. My goodness. The composure.
Well placed by Johnson. No, called out. Johnson's going to challenge. He celebrated. And he was right on the line. He had a great view of his volley.
Orlando.
And Federico Staxford very, very confident on his claw as well. But where we're at, the ball, we could not see because Federico Staxford was in front of us.
He's talking to some officials before the match, and they can hardly contain their excitement for September 1st when the new technology comes into play. That is going to make challenges a little bit easier to determine. What do you see on this one, Michelle?
Looks like the ball is just outside of the sideline. What do you see, Gil?
I'm going to go the other way.
It's inside the line?
Well,
or on the line?
I think it just caught a little bit of line. Yeah, it just caught a little bit.
And I'm excited too about the new system coming into play, just because there's been so much controversy on a call that I personally made not too long ago. We want to get the call right. All players want the right call, and if we have the technology, that's going to move our game into such an amazing direction for the players, the officials.
After review, the call is overturned. The ball was in.
So you're right there, go. Oh, there's another view on it.
Orlando is charged the video challenge. You
Better
have 2
view
free
there.
challenges remaining. LA has 3 free challenges remaining. We will resume play with LA serving at 8:11.
That really changes things up from 7 to 12 to 8 to 11 for the LA Mad Drops. That was a great challenge there from the LA Mad Drops, and they're looking to string some points together to close this gap here in this first mixed doubles matchup.
Vivian David started this game so well. Just the last few points, there have been some misses.
9-11.
And since that call was overturned, 2 points have flown by. Advantage for LA Mad Drops.
Laser beam.
Yeah, big in the middle. Laser beam is right, Gil. Jeez.
Kawamoto was, or excuse me, Johnson was deep defensively, and it just didn't matter. Miss serve by David, that time long.
11-12.
Play going on a good run.
13-11.
The last several points.
Side out, point 12.
Just a 1-point game now. It does feel like the concentration for the squeeze dropped a little bit when they took that big early lead. Stunning.
Yeah, that was very important for squeeze because they did go in a lull after that overturned call before the end change. The longer they're able to stay in the point, the better it is for them.
Looking for the angle, couldn't find it.
Yeah, it helps them get into a little bit more into a rhythm and make more of their shots. And that's where they strive, is putting pressure on their opponents by making more balls in play.
Point.
And that's a stroke of good luck for Federico Stocksrud, the Argentine.
16-12.
Short lob by Stocksrud. And that is dinner for Jade Kawamoto.
It's tough taking a lob and hitting it into the wind. It's going to come against you and land short.
And that is roped by Johnson on the backhand. LA hanging in there, only a 2-point game.
Fourteen, 16.
That's a pretty big miss on the ATP attempt by Stocksrud.
Yeah, he was deciding whether or not it was there or not. Took the risk.
15, 16.
Hunter Johnson's been taking the bait on that, you know, that dink from Vivian David that she's hitting down the line. It's not quite high enough to put down on, but it is to just kind of speed up and put it into her body. And she's been utilizing that to counter on her forehand.
Great spot by Kawamoto to jam up David into the right shoulder.
No one has been able to get behind her on her backhand.
16, 17.
Unbelievable for Jade Kawamoto. They try it again, it's not working. That's not the spot to go to on the LA Mad Drops.
17 apiece. Which team do you think needs this particular mixed game more in order to win the match?
Paddle tap. Ball. Side out.
What a tremendous point, but I think the LA Mad Drops need this more than the Orlando Squeeze because they have McGuffin coming up with Paris Todd, and they seem like a solid team against Catherine and Blaine.
Finally get one through Kawamoto.
That's incredible.
Nineteen, 17.
That's off the shoulder of Johnson. Vivian David was ready to follow it up.
She did follow it up.
She did, didn't she? The men.
Right out, point 18.
A good timeout for the LA Mad Drops. It's always important to get that very next point off of your timeout. Change the momentum. Vivian David finally pulls the trigger button to the wrong spot. Hunter Johnson read that speed up like a book.
19-20.
Sweetly struck by Vivian David.
And that's a traditional point you see in mixed doubles where the girls go cross court, occasionally going behind the guy. And that point was very consistent. A lot of great dinks there, and Vivian finally finding the opportunity down the middle. Hunter Johnson is amped right now.
20-21.
A drive by Kawamoto sat up. And Vivian David was ready to go right at Hunter Johnson.
22-20.
Off the net, unlucky there, depending on which team you're rooting for.
LA has pulled within one several times. Can they tie?
21-22.
Just missing the reset.
LA Mad Drops on the serving possession need to get to the net. They've been stuck at the baseline in the transition zone.
Oh, what a return by Johnson, but he misses the volley.
That's a tough one to miss. I don't understand why you would go for a slice on that. It's a clear put away.
24-21.
Game point. ATP to finish by Federico Stocksrud. And the Orlando squeeze. All right, Orlando looking to clinch the match with Tyson McGovern and Paris Todd. Hovenier just missed.
Interesting that they have Hovenier on the left. Captain Parento and Blaine played in Salt Lake City, and they were on opposite ends.
Nicely done by Hovenier.
Right out.
And there you see the energy. Are you surprised at all, Michelle, that they go with Parento and Hovenier instead of Parento and Johnson?
They're trying to equalize it, so they're not putting like a #1 team out. They're equalizing the teams, so it could be anyone's match on both sides.
I will say the way they structure the standings incentivizes that, because if you play for the Dream Breaker, if you have one very strong mixed, one weak mixed, you're going to end up in a lot of Dream Breakers and you can't get 3 points.
Yeah, it's interesting. Each team has a different game plan, and I know Orlando Squeeze is always trying to make it to the Dream Breaker, or at least win it in men's and in both mixeds.
Hovenier sharp early on. That's 3 winners for the Los Angeles native.
Orlando Squeeze is just pulling the trigger way too early right now. They're testing Blaine Hovenier on the left, and so far he's been proving to be solid over there.
Parento finds the hole.
Yeah, the very impatient Orlando Squeeze right now. They need to work the point a little bit more or be a little bit more deceptive on their speed up.
5-2.
This is something. All LA early.
6-2. Right out, point 3.
Finally, they catch one off of Blaine Hovenier's paddle, but I mean, that's 1 for 5 that they've won on speed ups.
What a pass.
Tyson McGuffin and Paris Todd very strong on their third shot drives. Paris on the backhand side, Tyson on the forehand.
Hovenier obliterating the ball at the line.
7-4.
Todd tries to snap the Ernie, goes a little long.
8-4.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. They need to grind him down on that backhand. It's very rare to see the male getting the most of the shots in a mixed doubles matchup.
Right out, point 9. Nine, 5. Right out, point 6.
Right here, jump, go on.
6-9.
Big serve from Paris Todd. Trying to find momentum here.
LA trying to avoid an 0-2 day. They lost earlier 3-1 to St. Louis Shock. And Blaine Hovenier in Kansas City, as of now, is 0-5 in his matches.
Right out, point 10.
They start trying to find the combo there. But Blaine is just playing on fire right now. He is on it.
10-7.
And McGuffin now getting big, which is what he needs to do to put pressure on the LA Mad Drops.
8-10.
Hovenier brutalizing the ball off of his forehand. He doesn't lack power.
Nope.
11-8.
It's that all of these players have been in the game for quite a few years, and so they know what they can and cannot get away with, where Blaine is just, you know,
9-11.
learning that as he's going. So he's finding some rhythm here, and he's finding a lot of energy. And
he played some college tennis at UCLA, then he transferred to SMU. Still lives in Dallas.
what's his favorite food?
12-9.
I'm just kidding. No, I love the information that you have on all these players and appreciate you. Good energy off of the end change for the Orlando squeeze.
10-13.
Oh, back-to-back hands battles won by Orlando.
But now they're incorporating a little bit more dinks. They're not so obvious on the speed up, so now they're really working the point and being a little bit more patient. What a spot from Tyson McGuffin. He could have blasted that ball, but instead he puts it down into the feet of Blaine Hovenier.
It looks like he almost wishes he blasted the ball based on his reaction. Unlucky.
But look at that. After the end change, they got 3 points. Now they're tied up. Now things are working with them, and they're really looking to take this second mixed double so they don't have to go into a dream breaker. You could tell someone said, hey, you guys, remember, we're going to dream breaker if we don't win this on the sidelines. And there's a big put away from Tyson McGuffin. Orlando squeeze is firing it up.
Right, Jock, you're on.
14-13.
Again and again, Tyson McGuffin has the answers in the hands battles.
There's Todd doing a great job at moving that speed up.
It's a run of 5 points in a row for Orlando.
And look what happened after that timeout. Blaine Hovenier is now playing on the right side, Catherine on the left. So that's where his comfort zone is. Let's see if they can make a difference with that play.
Oh, what a pass by Hovenier.
So far, they've taken 2 after that timeout.
Tied out, point 15.
Now the Orlando Squeeze have to make some adjustments, knowing that there's been a switch on the other side.
That is clinical.
There was a couple opportunities where Squeeze could have attacked, but they saw and they noticed LA Mad Drops backing off the line, looking for a counter. So great patience from them.
17-15.
Some creation in the middle for some chaos. A good spot for Orlando Squeeze.
18-15.
Great attacking by LA. Just catching everything flush there, and Hovenier making sure to get a little bit of angle on that overhead so that he put it away.
Yeah, they needed to do something because hitting it back to the baseline wasn't working for them, as the defense was so good from the Squeeze. What an angle on the forehand dink, cross court from Paris Todd. Blaine Hovenier trying to go for the ATB, but misses short.
Good counter there from Hovenier. Let's not lose sight of what Orlando is on the verge of potentially doing. It was tough in Salt Lake City. They were missing Vivian David. Tyson McGuffin and Federico Staxrud both got COVID.
Your left foot was on.
Oh, foot fault.
Foot fault called on Tyson McGuffin at such a crucial moment in this game. Wow.
Orlando wasn't able to get a win in regulation in Salt Lake City, but they've been so good so far in Kansas City.
Oh, and Tyson McGuffin calls the ball wide. So it looks like LA Mad Drops might win a challenge.
Like to stay with your alcohol? We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 20-18. We'll proceed to video review.
All right, well, here we go again with the video replay challenge. It was a delayed call by McGuffin, but once he made the call, he looked pretty confident.
That one we see out.
Yep.
Right, Gil?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good call. I mean, Tyson got a good look at it, and then he called it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wanted to make sure, we all want to make sure that the call's correct. So LA Mad Drops, a good opportunity for the LA Mad Drops either way, because that gives them an opportunity for a timeout as they're reviewing the call. So they're discussing some things on the sideline. You see Coach Athena out there. You see Hunter getting involved, giving some tips to Blaine Hovenier. And then you see on the other side, on the squeeze side, Tyson McGuffin giving some input to Paris Todd. So close game here. And we'll see what the refs see, if they're going to overturn the call or keep it.
After video review, the call in the court stands. The ball was out. LA has charged the video challenge. You have 2 free challenges remaining. Orlando has 2 free challenges remaining. We resume play with Orlando serving at 20-18.
That was enormous. That was just about 3-4 centimeters left. We'd be tied right now.
Exactly. Every single point, every single shot matters here at MLP.
Parento calls her own name. Paris Todd stands her up.
Here you go, Josh, right now, come on.
21-18.
A great take from Blaine Hovenier. He sees the opportunity. He's going to be aggressive.
19-21.
Wow, Tyson McGuffin, what a deceptive shot. He looked like he was going to go inside out to the backhand side of Catherine Parento and pulls the trigger over to Blaine Hovenier's right shoulder.
Early celebration by Hovenier. He missed that backhand block.
Yeah, I was trying to sell that one.
23-19.
Sorry, my bad.
Side out, point 20.
Oh, Paris Todd trying to speed up to the middle, but Blaine Hovenier covers and swings right into Tyson McGuffin's. Let's see, where does he move? Right into the back of the head of Tyson McGuffin.
20-23.
McGuffin sees it and puts it away, swooping in there with the forehand drive. It's match point for Orlando.
24-20.
Oh, Paris Todd took too big of a swing there. Wanted to be aggressive.
21-24.
What a point!
Orlando Squeeze goes over to the towels. They're taking a deep breath after that one. That's an important point. They want to take this right now.
24-21.
Easy pickings for Hovenier. And this game is extended.
22-24.
Tyson McGuffin doing such a great job at speeding up with that inside-out forehand. You don't know where he's going to go with it. He's creating combos and chaos.
And the Orlando Squeeze have a huge 6-point day on a Sunday in Kansas City. Paris, pretty simple question after a big day beating the LA Flash, who are in first place to start the morning, and picking up another win here this afternoon. Dallas Flash, excuse me. Is this the best pickleball the team has played all season?
Yeah, I mean, I think the more that we play together, the better we feel each time. And we haven't all had that much time on court. I mean, we had half a team in Utah, and now I feel like it's nice to have everyone back, and everyone's finally meshing and feeling it, and we're all communicating really well, so it's definitely showing on court.
Nice. Vivian, speaking of being gone in the last event at Salt Lake City, how does it feel coming back and doing so well?
Super excited. I love this team, the ownership, my partners. They're just awesome. We have a really good time. We get to spend a lot of time off court, which I think helps the chemistry on court. It's huge. But yeah, super excited to be back and just playing with the team that is the best team out there. Let's go Squeeze.
And Vivian, you in Paris, you've played a little bit of right and left, and there's been some switching there. Is it a situation where you want to keep opponents on their toes and you might continue to change it up, or are you really looking for what the best combination is going to be moving forward in the second half of the season?
I think to be able to switch it up is really, really good, because your opponents, they have to switch their game plans as well, right? So I think if we're both versatile and we can play both sides, it'll just help us to grow as a team, and that's kind of what we're trying to work on.